We are
Didi
and Arma, and in our daily lives we support people on the path of self-liberation. We teach time-tested energy skills like Qigong, Tai Chi, internal alchemy, traditional nutrition and meditation.
We help people release stagnation, build energy, and become aligned with themselves and their purpose in life.
In this podcast, we share the methods, skills, and solutions that helped us, our students, and now hopefully you move forward.
Let's explore transformation together.
Didi, yeah, we got this question about colds and maladies, but I know you a little bit. So if people have colds or other maladies, something already has happened. So you are all about prevention. So
wow. I teach you well.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sifu. Yep.
And you're absolutely right. So when you look at when you already have a cold, it's a bit, then you're already in that
phase, right? In that stage.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that there's not stuff you can do. But we're going into that a little bit later, right?
Yeah.
But
But you want to look at what's in front of that. So you want to prevent yourself. You want to have
almost prepare yourself, I guess. Right?
Yeah. You want to have this protective layer around you that actually protects you from all that
incoming, stuff.
Yeah. And especially during this season,
it's November 30th, so I mean this is right on the we're still in the fall autumn, but we're moving into more and more yin,
so
dark days, right?
Exactly, and this is the time. So it's autumn, it's cold, and what you want to do is that you want to warm your system. You want to have a warm, lovely, cuddly system.
Yeah, warm on the touch, right? Warm hands and warm
cuddly.
feet.
Yeah. No, it's that season that you really want to nurture yourself with warming foods. So that means look at the traditional food that's from your area. For us, that means a lot of stews. That means soups, broth, all that kind of, these cabbages that are made with a lot of herbs.
Absolutely.
So and the soups, it's pumpkin soup. It's it's all these very nurturing, warming stuff.
Absolutely. Kale, right? We eat a lot of kale. Yeah.
And so that sets you up for the season.
Yeah.
That sets you up for it. It really...
it creates this layer, right? It creates this, warmth, but also a sort of an expansion in the field. So, it's much harder for, colds to get into the system.
Exactly. So what you need to get out of your diet is all the very cooling stuff. So, and then I'm talking about salads. Cold salads, lots of fruits.
Tropical fruits,
fruits, but also like lemon, and if you use it for a little bit lemon in your dish, perfect. But not like lemon or orange juice and mix that together and drink that, and you think you get a lot of vitamin C.
Yeah, which is in there,
But you get that from a lot of green leaves as well.
Kale is full of it.
Kale is perfect. So, and it's much less. It doesn't take away from you. So, and the orange juice does. So, so you want to get rid of all that cooling, not too much cooling stuff.
Right. It's nice for summer and depends a little bit where you live, right?
So no ice cream during the winter.
Right.
And you can, and then the warming, you want to eat in the middle. So food that's kind of in the middle, not too cooling, not too warming, but in the winter, you eat a little bit more warming, which is a bit more herbs, a bit more, the vegetables that grow around you.
Pumpkin the seasonal things.
Pumpkin is warming. Brussels sprouts are warming. All the kale, most of it is, it's all a bit more warming for the system.
And we have the traditional dish, right, with carrot and onion and potato and meshed and stuff like that.
Exactly. What you do not want because that is what you see people do, is they add a lot of the hot stuff to their food.
Right.
So what is this? That would be red peppers, or the spicy pepper, you know, spicy. You get ginger, you got garlic, hot, the how do you call that? Like alcohol.
Right. Spirits.
So these, and coffee, chocolate, of course. There she is again.
Well, people could think it's like, okay, these are extreme warming, so let's do that,
so,
right?
But what happens? Actually, what happens is that you open your system, because there is this boost. So everybody knows when you take spicy food, what happens? Your system opens up.
Yeah.
And you start sweating. And what will happen?
You open the gate.
You open the gate, your system cools down.
Yeah, and then the cold can move in.
Yeah. So this is not what you want to do during the winter.
But we're now still in the prevention state, right?
We're still in the prevention.
But now we're going to move into when, you know this moment when a cold, you can feel it. You wake up in the morning and you're like, I don't have a cold yet, but I can feel a little bit, my throat maybe my nose, and can feel a little bit. That's where you can still do something, right?
Yeah, absolutely right. So when I was talking about those herbs, and especially a lot of people use ginger a lot. Yeah. Well, this is the time to use ginger. Otherwise, don't go there. But this is the time to use ginger. Make a very strong tea. Yeah. Make a strong tea with the ginger, drink it, and it opens up the system at this, and only at this time when you feel that it's coming. So,
and how does that help? Because it pushes it out, right?
It pushes it out.
Pushes the cold out of the system.
It opens your system at that moment, and then it pushes it out.
Yeah.
And then, well, if you're lucky, that's it.
Yeah.
Then
could be.
Yeah, you don't get a cold.
And echinacea is also a method for prevention, right? But also these moments when it just comes in, it can help to take a little bit, right?
So it's quite young to take it, because you the best way to take it is in alcohol. Mm-hmm. So that's already a bit warming. So what you can do is get a high dose when you feel that you're getting a cold.
Yeah.
A lot of people take it during the winter, and you can for prevention, but then you take three weeks, little dose, 2 weeks of nothing, and then
because if you just keep continuing doing that, you're opening the gates again, right? Yeah. So there's this fine balance between you want to open the gate shortly, maybe to push something out, but you don't want to invite anything in yet, right?
No.
So
and this is, So it's with all these herbs. You have, like, if you have a sore throat, if you have some problems with the lungs, the sage, thyme, clove, perfect. Drink tea, and that really,
it helps, of course, to create some movement, and because that's, I think, important. And then that brings us also to maybe some of the physical aspects. I mean, stretch every day.
Yeah.
Stretch every day. Have a stretch routine. Yeah. Might be yoga, maybe power stretches, stuff like that, because that's creating movement in the system, right? And openness in the system.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go outside, even when it's wet and cold. You want to take in this fresh air.
Yeah.
And cleansing the lungs.
Yeah. So make sure your body gets used to the change of the season, right? And so expose yourself.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if...
It's all to boost your immune system. Yeah. It's all to boost, and that means exercise, but also this is the season of extreme yin. Yeah. So you're going to extreme yin. Very important to relax, to sleep.
Take time.
Reflect.
Sleep.
This is not the time to go out and about all over the place. This is just time to go inward and take this time for yourself. If you're not doing it, your body will. And that's when you get sick.
For sure. So then we have Christmas time, we have the season, we have all the festivities, we have the dinners, we have all the sweets and the stuff. That's also a challenge, right? To make sure that you, keep in balance.
So and that's another podcast.
Oh yeah, that's a podcast in itself, but
a podcast on its own.
Yeah.
But this might, think about it and see how this can help you.
Yeah.
And to prevent. And when you're sick, just let somebody take really good care of you.
Absolutely.
And
I will record some videos about some Qigong exercises that you can do to strengthen also the the protective energy and things like that.
One more thing I want to say about it. Really respect your body when you're sick. So when you don't feel well, when you have a cold, see it as your body asking for attention. So don't just take something and keep on going, because it's your body who tells you need to take a rest now.
Yeah.
So if you ignore that, it will become worse.
Yeah. I had a moment in my life where I was really, if I had a cold, I would be like, damn, I had a cold. It's like I'm, it's
fighting.
Like, I'm fighting against it instead of like, okay, sort of embrace it. And okay, you just allow it to be there because it's going to help you.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened in years. I mean, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
We're doing something right.
Hope that was helpful. If you like it, like and subscribe. And
see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
Bye.